Good morning, students. Welcome to your software engineering class. In the previous class, I have started a new unit, coding and testing. After designing phase, the software developer write the code for each module and tested each module individually. While writing the code, the programmer should follow certain rules and certain standards. In this video class, I will discuss about coding standards and guidelines which have to follow the programmer to write the code. So let's start. Contents of this video are coding, representative coding standard and representative of coding guidelines. Coding. Good software development organization normally require their programmers to adhere to some well-defined and standard style of coding called coding standards. Means the software development organization always the programmer follow some standards, some rules to write the programs. That's standards is known as coding standards. Most software development organizations formulate their own coding standards that suit them most and require their engineers to follow the standard rigorously. Means all the organization develop their standards of its own and the software developers or the programmer must follow the standard to write the programs. The purpose of requiring all engineers of an organization to adhere to a standard style of coding is the following. A coding standard gives a uniform appearance to the codes written by the different engineers. It enhances code understanding and it encourages good programming practice. Means the programmer should follow the standard because it maintains the uniform appearance of coding. Means there are many engineers and they could write in their own style, but they have to maintain the standard style, so they have to follow the coding standard to write the program. The coding standard gives the uniform appearance to the codes and it can be easily understood by other programmer. So the programmer have to follow the coding standard. Okay. Representative coding standards. Rules for limiting the use of globals. What type of data can be declared global and what cannot. Means in coding standard they predefine that what type of data should be global and which cannot be the global data, and different naming convention means how to name the global variable, how to name the local variable and constant identifiers. They are written in the coding standard and the programmer should follow the standards. Contents of header for different modules. Means all the module have the header and the header of different module should be standard for an organization. Means different organization have different header standard and the exact format of for header information is usually specified. Means the header information is specified in the coding standard and the programmer should follow the format, the exact header format to write in the module. So next is the example of header data. In header data there may be the name of the module, date on which the module was created, then the author's name, modification history, synopsis of the module, different functions supported along with their input and output parameter, global variable access modified by the modules. Means this is an example of header data that can be specified in coding standards and all the programmer should follow this format to write the header data in each module. And different organization may have different format of header data. Then the next is error return convention and exception handling mechanism. The way error and exception condition are handled should be standard within an organization. Means within an organization, the error message and the exception condition are handled in a standardized method, and that method is specified in the coding standard. For example, when the function encountered an error condition, it may return 0 or it may return 1. That should be specified in the coding standard, and that will be maintained throughout the software. Then representative coding guidelines: do not use too clever and difficult to understand coding style. Code should be easy to understand. Many inexperienced engineers actually take pride in writing cryptic and incomprehensible code. Means the programmer should write easy to understand code, because the other programmer can easily understand. If the code is cryptic and difficult, then usually it may harder to understand for other programmers. It is advisable always to write easy code, easily understandable code. The side effect of a function call include modification of parameter passed by reference, modification global variables, IO operation. Means maybe in function call the parameter passed by reference modified, maybe the global variables are changed, modified. An F-secure side effect, one that is not obvious from a casual examination of the code. F-secure side effect means abnormal side effect, abnormal result of the code. That is known as F-secure side effect. F-secure side effect make it difficult to understand a piece of code. For example, if a global variable is changed F-securely in a called module, means if the global variable is changed in a function in a called module, it become difficult for anybody trying to understand the code. So this is the side effect of the functions. Then the next is do not use an identifier, means the variable, for multiple purpose. Means some programmer use same variable name for multiple purpose. Programmer often use the same identifier for multiple purpose. For example, some programmer use a temporary loop variable also for storing the final result. Means same variable is used for loop variable and same variable is used for the final result. Okay, so this is not the format of a good programmer. Good programmer should use different variable name for different purpose. This is the example of use of a variable for multiple purpose. Here for loop variable, the programmer is using I, and for the final result it also using the temporary variable I. Means the I is used in multiple purpose. Okay. The rationale given by the programmer for such use is memory efficiency. Example, 3 variable use up 3 memory location, whereas the same variable used in 3 different way use just 1 memory location. Means some programmer use only one variable for different purpose and they say it is the efficient way to manage the memory, but it is not the proper method. We should avoid this thing. There are several things wrong with this approach hence should be avoided. Means for using a single variable for multiple purpose should be avoided. Each variable should be given a name indicating its purpose. This is not possible if an identifier is used for multiple purpose. Means we should not use the same variable name for multiple purpose. Then some coding guidelines are: code should be well documented. Rules of thumb: on the average of 3 must be at least one comment line. Means for every 3 line of source code we must have one comment line for the explanation of the code. Okay, the length of any function should be not exceed 10 source line, and the maximum functions have 10 source line code. Okay, because lengthy function usually very difficult to understand, probably do too many different things, so we must not exceed 10 source line in a function. Then the last is, do not use go to statement. Use of go to statement make a program unstructured, make it very difficult to understand. So go to statement must be avoided. So these are some guidelines and standard may be used in many organization to write down the code, and different organization have their own coding standard and coding guidelines which may be followed by the programmer. So this is all about the coding standard and coding guideline. Thank you.